It's funny when I first went into yachting, somebody made a comment like, "Oh, what are you gonna go on below deck?" And I was like, "Dude, I would never do
Yeah,
that."
I was like, who would put themselves up for this much scrutiny?
No, I don't think I was necessarily treated unfairly. I think maybe I wasn't quite valued the way I could have been by all the crew members.
I value.
I know you do. No, I really didn't. I felt like I just had a big learning curve, and I feel like at times when certain people might have thought I wasn't being unprofessional, I was. So maybe sometimes unfairly, but for the most part, I think it's just being the lowest one on the totem pole. It is what it is. You're kind of like pledging the hierarchy, so you just got to deal with it. I think I would have controlled my attitude a little bit better, and maybe my tone of voice and overall volume.
I had some very questionable hairstyles this season so far. That's honestly my biggest regret. I've seen some really weird ponytails and stuff, but we don't have to talk about it. I think I'd go on reality TV again. Maybe a dating show though, because I'm still single.
I would definitely do the show again, and breaking into the reality world is fun, and I like it. So.
And you don't have to learn any lines, which is good.
No, it's good. It's all you. Original content.
Yeah.
The hardest part is just, you're going about every day. There's 12 hours in a day. I don't remember everything that I said. So, sometimes it's like, I don't know, sometimes it feels like deja vu, and sometimes it's like, that didn't happen, but it did. So it's just, I think it's weird to kind of relive moments that might have happened a long time ago that you might have done differently, but it's super fun to like see some of your favorite memories caught on camera. It's cool.
I don't know, I think what was hard for me was just like, not really seeing me playing back, but then like seeing how other people would say something about a situation and I didn't, like I thought we were all good, and then someone will be like, actually George is an absolute moron or something, and then I'm just like, oh, now we know. But it's kind of also good to be able to see that, like, and how other people interpret situations.
It's just a different experience. I mean, it's like hearing
very
your voice
introspective.
recorded. It's different. It's like, yeah, it does put things in perspective.
Yeah, it's good for self-assessment, I think.
It's humbling.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
humbling. I definitely talk to Georgia and Madison, I think, more often than anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, funnily enough, I don't know how believable that is, but Jen and I chat all the time. But yeah, I think you, me, and Madison, we chat a lot. Yeah. We're good.
I don't think they were bad at all.
I mean, yeah, that one, that's
That's the
funny
most
because
exciting one.
you're asking Parker and I. Parker and I really we love the whole dynamic of the bros. What are they? They're not the bros, they're the boys.
They're the boys.
They're the boys.
They're the boys.
We like the boys. So, I mean, we'll have a different answer than most of the crew, I think, but...
It's also just like,
I mean, if you
it was a huge change of pace. It
was refreshing, actually.
Yeah,
to be
it
a
was
little bit
fun.
less engaged with, like, the silver service and the perfection and, like, trying to stop babies from flying off.
And I say this a lot. It's like, the people that go on those trips and go on these yachts and have the money to do so, if you're paying that amount of money, you could do whatever you want, in my opinion, as long as it's within the realms of the law, I guess. But, it's like, they were wilder than other guests we had, but like, that wasn't a bad thing. It's their trip. I don't know. And we're in the industry to be able to deal and cope with any guest that we might encounter. So it's like, to be exasperated at like a certain type of person that is your guest, I think is a little goofy, Take whoever you get.
I'm trying to think of who we would consider like some of our least favorable of the guests, but
Well, Guy and Alicia were strange. That was weird.
Yeah, the whole almost wedding thing was a bit
That was just weird.
It was weird.
Because, like, the rest of the guests were all, like, the daughter, it was all, like, chill.
I think even the other guests were kind of just like, is this seriously happening?
Yeah, so, I guess to answer your question, I don't think any charter guest is bad.
You can't compare
they're all
them.
different. Everybody's different.
We're all unique in the eyes of God.
Yep. And, you know, what people want out of a charter varies. That's all. Yeah, I had seen pretty much the entirety of the Below Deck franchise, except for some of, like, the med seasons.
I mean, for me, it's quite funny because well, not obviously, but I am South African. So, like, for me to even get a hold of, like, these full episodes, I mean, not saying I personally did, but one would probably have to illegally stream it.
Which it is crazy to me because there are a lot of South Africans in yachting.
Yeah,
so it's
but
like,
I mean...
I would think that would reach somehow.
I know. This show airs, like, everywhere except South Africa. They make it so hard. I mean, it's so hard for me to even open up, like, articles talking about me because I'm in South Africa. It's pretty weird. But, I mean, I did my best. I watched every, like, Below Deck YouTube highlight reel on YouTube, like, I promise. And then, yeah, I tried to watch a lot of it when I was first getting into yachting because I wanted to, like, try see what it was like, you know, below deck. And then, yeah.
It's funny, when I first went into yachting, somebody made a comment like, "Oh, what are you going to go on Below Deck?" And I was like, "Dude, I would never do that."
I was like, who would put themselves up for this much scrutiny? She's got 2 thumbs. A lot of sarcasm. Yeah.
So much fun, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Hells
please,
yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
yes.
Again, is there a dating side one? There isn't a dating show.
Yeah, there is.
If there isn't, I was going to say we need to talk.
I think so.
Yeah, because... Hello.
I feel like most reality shows are dating shows.
Oh yeah, even our show ended up being a bit of a dating show, wasn't it? Someone said to me on Twitter I should go on Vanderpump.
Yeah, what's the Southern Charm?
Is it the Real Housewives of something something?
Which one?
I don't know. I told you I have to legally stream all this. It's very hard for me to figure it out.
There's a new one, the Bush family.
Is
It's
it?
about the Beer family.
And there's something about cooking, but I don't want anyone seeing my cooking, so I'm definitely not doing that show.
I love Kate. I think Kate's awesome.
Yeah, well, the one out of the ones I've met, it's either whether I have a crush on Kate or Sandy. I mean, both of them are beautiful for their own reasons,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Or Colin, come on, I met Colin
Colin
recently, and he's such
O'Toole.
a sweetheart.
He's the man.
Yeah.
So nice.
Shout out.
Super cool. Tune in to Below Deck Sailing Yacht Mondays on Bravo at 9 p.m.